Man, it's been a long time, like a really long time since I've uploaded a video. But you already know the theme of the channel, always late to the party. All right, so today we're gonna be checking out the new character that dropped. I have been totally disengaged with MK news, and but I did hear that MK got dropped. I haven't even played him or checked him out yet, so I've got the download ready to go. Finished downloading the new patch. I don't even know who was buffed or nerfed, but yeah, let's get it going, and by the power of time, let's fast forward to the beginning. I haven't even checked out his trailer as well. Right, here we go. Just making sure that
Hello everyone and welcome to the Combat Cast, a very exciting Combat Cast.
I can hear it well.
So we are going to show Ermac today. Ermac has been one of my favorite
These guys are
characters
getting older with every combat.
He was like your first. He was your
Yeah.
He was my first main.
first.
It was your first main when I met you.
Yeah.
So very excited to show Ermac. I will be doing it today, which is fun.
Oh.
So there will be some mess ups, and I'll get some hell
Can't
online
wait.
from
Let's
that.
count them out together.
Let's count them out. But so I'll be showing Ermac today. Very excited. Before we get started, though, I am Tyler Lansdowne, one of the community managers here at NetherRealm Studios.
I'm Derek Kurtzik, one of the designers
is
here
this?
at NetherRealm Studios.
Stephanie Brownback, QA lead.
35 minutes.
NetherRealm Studios.
Everyone knows that.
She doesn't do that. That's become a bit. It's become a bit now. So here's the deal. Before we get started on showing Ermac and talking about some of the stuff that's happening with this update.
Let's check out the trailer.
Let's show the Ermac trailer one more time for those of you
I
who
haven't
have
seen
not
it actually.
Booyah.
This is the first time I haven't seen the trailer before the combat cast. Like the first time I've been that swamped. So loud. Whoa. Okay.
You have shamed the souls of your ancestors. Which of my ungrateful kin are within you?
Oh, Mavado. Okay, Mavado is looking good. Goro. Shao Goro.
Fight.
Okay. Ooh, look at that long range. Okay. Ooh, is that a... Shit. Whoa, okay. Mavado's got the...
But I am the one.
You are not even Earthrealm's champion.
Bro, nobody respects Lao, man. What is that? Some chameleon stuff. Okay, some Mavado grenades. Or mines. Oh!
You've changed since we first met.
We believe for the better.
He has actually changed since the story mode. What was that? What was that? Reptile getting invisible just by jumping. Damn. Okay, those Mavado mines are actually pretty good. What was that? Damn. Bro, the combo is still going on. Fatal blow time. Alright, let's see it. Bro, I look at this Spider-Man thingy going on. An army of souls. Let's see the fatal. That's like a double take. There was a cut there. Yeah, that's nasty.
Fatality.
Okay.
Ermac wins.
Damn. Whoa, okay. That's crazy, man. Okay, we've got two more left. That's sick, actually. Right. Combat cast is quite low.
I love that it's not your typical telekinesis as it's been.
No.
It's using the souls within him to help him fight, which I think is awesome.
Yeah. I like the really big monster. He's probably my favorite.
And let's not forget Movado. I'm really excited to have him back as a cameo.
I have really enjoyed the Movado Ermac team up. Movado, I think, we'll talk about it later, but a really fun new addition for what he can bring to the fight. I mean, he's
What's
really
he
cool
like?
to play with.
And he's fancy.
Super fancy.
Super fancy.
Really dig him. But let's talk a little bit about what's coming up with this patch.
Sure.
Derek, let's talk about invasions and things like that.
DK here, talking about invasions. So, we've added in a few new types of encounters. A combo trial, where you have to defeat like a malfunctioning cyborg with a single combo, and also things that we're calling character trials, where we force you into a specific character and have you use their moves to get through this scenario we've put together for it. They're a lot of fun. There's a tough one out there, and I'm excited for when people actually get to beat it, because it's hard. And also we've made more missions optional as well. We don't want people to get like stuck in their progression because of a survive mission might be hard or one thing or another. We really want to make sure that everybody's able to progress through these, and so we've made more missions optional for players.
Yeah, these are really fun. Like an example would be there's one where there's targets, and Kung Lao, you have to do the hat toss and then aim the hat to hit the targets. And
Or you got to
goofy stuff
manipulate
like that.
sand with Garrus, or you've got to do special moves with Johnny Cage to avoid things. So there's a wide range of them, and we hope you guys enjoy them, and we want to keep making more of them.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun doing these myself. I'm very busy, so I don't get to play the game as much as I used to back in the past, and I made time to play all these because I think they're very
Same.
wacky and funny.
Yep.
Awesome. Anything else you want to add?
No, that's pretty much it. Well, I'm kidding. So, it's the
Birthday
season of the
shoutouts?
storms.
Okay.
Raiden is our new invader, and I'll just leave it at that. I'll leave it at that. Of course, we'll have a new Titan battle and all our normal shenanigans, free character trials as well, in which we've removed the level requirement to get into the gateway. So as soon as there's a character trial, you can just go right in there and not wait to be level 5 to go into the gateway.
Oh, great.
Yeah.
Cool, excellent. A couple other things we want to talk about. King of the Hill is now crossplay.
Woo!
So now you can
Okay.
play with people on different platforms.
Yes, you can use your social invites for your friends from crossplay or first party.
Awesome. So
Yeah.
that's, I know people have been asking for that. It's finally here. We're excited for you guys to get in, and I know a lot of people do their tournaments that way and things like
Yep.
that. So that'll be awesome. Glad that has made it to Mortal Kombat 1. Couple characters have received maybe some new moves.
Very
Oh,
exciting.
yes.
Scorpion might have a new string that's been added.
Okay.
Here's one that I think will be fun for a lot of people. Garrus, for the Garrus players, there's now a UI element at the bottom that shows how many times he's used his countdown.
I've seen that, yeah.
So you and the opponent will always know when he's at 3.
Correct.
So
Yep.
that's something people have been asking for, so we got that in there. Rain.
He's got a couple of new
Yeah.
moves.
Rain has
More
some new
lesbian
moves, which is neat. Reptile has a new long-range projectile. He can
Yeah,
use.
he's got like the MK2 plastic spit that goes
How did that
full
go again?
screen.
Right, so you got a full new move for him, and also his drop, you can now cancel out of.
Yeah, he
And
kind of flips back and goes invisible.
Yeah, it's really neat. Kind of help you with mix-ups and things
Oh,
like
that's
that.
why he jumped and went invisible.
One of the big ones, I think, which is going to excite people, is Shijinko.
Yes, he's been meditating and learning new techniques.
So
This whole time.
Ah, nice.
Shijinko has a lot of new techniques that he has learned. We're now going to show you just a little tiny supercut of some of the new stuff that he
Let's
can
see.
do.
Is that a thing of supercut?
I'm going to call it that.
Okay.
So we're going to show that real quick. Show you some other things
Show me.
that he can do. Let's take a look.
Whoa. Well, you can now do, well, that's a cancel. Okay, he can launch with the Baraka thing. Quite simple. Okay. Okay. Shit. Ah, bro. That's actually quite sick. He can do the command grab now! Whoa, that's crazy.
There we go.
Look at Tyler.
Got the
I mean, Derek.
What
Yeah.
can't he do?
I think stealing Li Mei's lantern is very fun.
You're going to
Yeah.
find a lot of really neat things you can now do with Shijinko. You can experiment with it because there's a lot of new stuff that will be happening with this. It's a real big change to how
Okay.
you use the mechanic. So there'll be a lot of time in the lab for those who want to learn Shijinko.
Yep.
Another thing, just so you know, we are on TikTok. We've been doing TikTok for a while. People are maybe watching right now live on TikTok. Hello. We do have an AR filter on TikTok, which you can get to if you scan the QR code on our Twitter and Facebook and Threads, and it'll
what?
access that cool filter.
I don't know
Oh, a
any of the
filter.
things you just said.
I
but
know,
it sounds
okay.
great.
I feel like such a youth right now.
Such a youth. That's what they say.
That's what they do. It'll tell you what your cameo is on there, so you can use that and post it all around.
What do you think mine would be?
Chameleon.
Say, give me Melina.
She's not a camera.
I know. Well, so this has a lot
Chameleon.
of characters in it.
Oh,
It's
okay,
Jade.
It's like it follows a lot of the characters in there.
Yeah,
It's
I'm
Jade,
confused.
man.
I'll ask my kid how to do it.
Yeah, do that.
Okay.
Do that. Another good thing coming up very soon in May, at the end of May, Combo Breaker is coming
Woo!
back, which we
Oh,
all
yeah.
Love it.
a lot of us will be there.
Yep.
It's a really cool event. So if you want to play Mortal Kombat there, make sure you sign up at the Combo Breaker website. We're very excited about Combo Breaker. One of the
Always one of the coolest tournaments of the year.
super cool events, and we'd love to see you there. Big shout out to Rick, as always, it's a good friend of the studio. Like, just a-
Gotta love Rick.
I
Gotta love
think-
Combo Breaker.
To me, the easiest way to sell anyone on Combo Breaker.
Do you want to have fun?
Well, yes. One of the first things you see when you enter the venue, at least last year, was an Ultimate MK3 arcade cabinet.
Yes.
Like in the lobby. I
Right.
just entered and was like, all right, we're good.
Yep.
So if you want to go to that, please do. It's a great time. We'd love to see you there. But
Okay.
I think we should probably hop on to what we're here for.
Urban.
Thank you.
Ermac.
Mac.
Now, Ermac in this game, I'm going to try to explain him. It's like we like to do. Ermac's a rushdown character in this game. He doesn't have the projectiles you're sort of used to. He still has a lot of the stuff you'll remember, your lifts you saw in the
Yep.
trailer, obviously.
Rushdown
but
mix-ups.
he's more of a rushdown character. It's not always low and high. He's more of a rushdown character that uses a series of really cancels he can use to keep the pressure going.
So you're going to be doing cancels?
We'll see what we can do.
I've
Get the
seen,
counter
I've
begins.
seen you be very good at your desk.
Thank you, and we'll see if that translates to now.
Right.
But yeah, so you can do, different sort of cancels.
Are we
and-
gonna
and
see a
hit
build
confirm,
battle?
Maybe sneak some throws in there. He plays a little differently than some of the past Ermacs, but those who've played Ermac before, everything you've always loved, he has for you.
Yeah, I do think he has
Teleport.
pretty much all of the classic moves you
Hovering.
expect. The push, the lift, the teleport, but a lot of them
Suspension.
visually look different and have some neat functionality, like little spice to them.
One thing I really like about him too, and I think people will learn quickly, is that his combo freedom is pretty awesome.
Yeah, definitely.
There's a lot of different stuff you can do combo-wise and way to get into combos with Ermac, which is going to make people pretty excited.
But I also don't think he's going to be that hard to play. I think there's going to be a lot of options, and I think it'll require a little bit of execution, but nothing too crazy.
Yeah, I never find a lot of analysis paralysis while I'm playing him. If I don't want to do the harder stuff, I don't have to. But if it's there and I'm able to do it, I will. Like, I think a lot of different levels of player will enjoy it.
Just show us the
simple, but with
character,
that.
man. It's
Yeah, good. I feel like that's. I honestly feel
My
like there's a
lord,
lot of
we're
characters.
halfway
There's
through
a lot of
this.
characters like you can just get the ground running and do the fun specials and do really cool stuff in combos, or you can dig in deeper and play longer and really get to the real deep stuff.
Let's
The
get
meat.
to the
meat,
character.
yes. So now that we've talked about Ermac, let's see how he plays.
You're going to do it.
Yeah, y'all are getting old. He's
All right, here we are.
Okay, he's not a
Ermac
950 health character.
with
Okay.
the mask.
With the mask. And
Yeah.
the mask was pretty praised.
Yeah,
People
yeah.
like the mask.
And he has some
Okay,
of his
the way that he
gear
moves is
some of the
actually pretty
coolest.
sick.
It's gnarly.
Yeah.
There's a helmet that I have been wearing exclusively, which I will not talk anything more about. His movement's awesome.
I love the like weird marionette way he walks back and forwards. He's I think our design team and our animators have really nailed the kind of spooky mummy man,
They
On
did
his
the
knee.
undead
mummy
guy.
stuff,
Yeah.
for his, cool throw with you got the Movado throw, and then just
The fact that his
very
throw doesn't
painful.
actually have him
yeah.
grabbing
So
animation.
let's talk
just a
about
sucking
Ermac.
animation
One of his
is
main
crazy.
strings, who we're really going to enjoy. One of my favorites, kind of old school. One of those string that ends in a grab at the end.
Very reminiscent of like the ultimate
low at the end?
MK3
I mean
kind of
low.
lift, except he throws him over, but
like
that
a
kind of
1,
hand
2,
gesture
3.
reminds me of it, which is a cool.
Probably easier to do.
That's
Yeah.
definitely a 1, 2, 3.
And
right
if you
there.
want to, you don't have you don't have to do the ending and
It could be a 1, 1, 3.
So why wouldn't you lift?
Yeah, because
Yeah,
it's
it's
too
cool.
cool. Like
Yeah.
boom.
Do you
That's
lift
definitely
low?
a 1, 2, 3.
Remember that?
This is one of his main strings too that I love using.
1, 2, 3 grab.
2, 1, 2. Pop up.
So 1, 2, 3 mix up then. Ooh.
It
Has to be
immediately
unsafe, that.
goes into pop, and you can combo after that if you want to. Just super cool. Like just one of those moves people really enjoy because it takes
It
a lot of
looks
the
sick.
onus off of you. It's a pop up combo. You get way up in the air and you can do stuff.
And I think you'll see that he has a lot of really cool air combos and air enders and stuff
He
like
has
that.
some of the most air moves in the game, I would say.
That's because he's Air Mac.
Oh, there we
Love
are.
it. Love it.
This move, he kicks you and then
Standing 4.
Burst the souls.
and it, for a string does a good amount of damage.
That's a string.
This can be canceled out with some stuff that
Standing
we'll
3,
show
1.
later, so we're going to hold off on that a little bit.
You're working up to it.
We're going to work up to it. His Torch 4 is really neat. This is this neat.
4,
and then
4.
Torch 4-3 is just, it knocks
Is that
it
a
away.
mid?
This is another move that on the outset looks just like a kind of a jumping knee.
Right.
A lot more is going to come from that later. We will get back to that as
Yeah,
well.
you'll notice he's airborne, which
Yes.
we'll talk about.
Keep that
Is
in
that a
mind.
mid,
Yes.
man? Is
It
that a
knocks them
mid?
into the air. And it knocks them into the air. And what you're stating.
If that's a mid, bro.
Ermac.
he
in
is
the air.
airborne, yes.
Yes.
That looks fast.
4-2-2 is an overhead.
It's an overhead.
So, like we said earlier, it's not a lot of overhead lows with Ermac. This is one thing you kind of throw out and fish,
That's an overhead, bro.
and knock them down, knock them away.
This looks
Or
pretty quick too.
Just throw the overhead out and cancel into a special.
It's also worth considering, while he may not have the best lows, the cameo systems means
Absolutely.
there are characters like Kung Lao and Frost that have good lows.
Absolutely. But this is a great one to start out there. Has a good amount of
distance,
range.
yeah.
Good amount of range. Back 2-4 is a cool sort of just trapping
Like 2.
defense. And
That's
it can
amazing.
it can be special canceled as well. If you want to.
Okay. Can you combo after
That's
that?
the full move and knock you
pop-up.
fully away. And then you can do like a lift off. And more stuff too. But that's just where you are there. This move is a ton of fun. This is just his back 3. It's kind of like a get the heck off me move. Just sends you full back. A specter comes out and knocks you backwards. Gives you a little distance when you need it. with
Right.
Ermac.
It seems like he does do a lot of things to get distance as well.
He does, and he has a couple of things that can get him back in range as well. Let's talk about some special moves. As we've seen earlier, we got just the classic lift.
Yep, that big
Okay.
skeletal witch lady.
Now you can also meter burn that to trap them
Damn.
and do air combos or whatever you want to do after that, which is super cool. A lot of fun.
That's a
lot of stuff to do with
long
that.
lift, man.
He's got his push
Yep.
and has a good amount of range. That's
That's
kind
my
of
guy.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the
right.
move right there.
That's your guy.
That's my favorite
It's
animation.
one of those good things when you
Right
play
there,
for Ermac
bro.
where you can always sort of like checking people who are trying to move in on you.
Exactly.
And they have to be really safe because there's a good amount of distance there. When you use meter on that, it is also on.
Which is a great armor move. You can
range.
use that to beat projectiles, long range normals. You could like whiff punish with it.
That's a lot of range.
That's
man.
full. I just did pretty much max distance right there, and that's
You got some good
That's
range.
long,
good range.
bro.
Got some good range.
of course.
Not so damaging, but
Right.
it's good.
This teleport is very interesting. So see, I'm starting on the ground. I teleport. I end on the ground.
Still on the ground there.
I can also go up, so I can go on the ground or the air.
Do it again now, what?
So I can go up, or I can do
Okay.
it from the air and go up,
Ah,
shoot to
Shinnok.
the air, and go back down.
Wow.
Sit you
So
on
like
Shinnok type of
any
thing.
up down, you can mix and match. Them.
Mind blown right now.
One thing that's fun to do too is you can actually kind of go up here whiff it, and you're right in their face.
Right.
And you know, a lot of people might do something to you. A lot of people won't. So that's a lot of fun too.
It's also going to be a thing that's really going to add to their mental stack when you have multiple options coming up. They're going to have to look for the teleport, and then also guess how you're going to teleport back in.
Right. Big thing. Down back 2 is this. Oh, that's not that.
Oh.
Did it wrong.
Oh.
Hover.
Okay.
He's got
So
a
hover does quite a few things.
combos.
You're hovering.
Cinder.
You can cancel it early, that sort of thing. If you meter burn it, it's quicker.
Nope.
And we'll explain that in a second. So remember that knee we talked about?
Yes, I do.
Tell me about that knee.
So you can cancel into knee
Oh my days.
teleport, with levitate. So you can continue
Bro.
pressure. So I can do that. Maybe I come down and I throw. Lots of things you can do with that. So if he's in the air, he can do his levitate, which opens up a lot of things. Like this string I showed earlier. You
He's
can
really
do-
going to come up with some crazy stuff.
Very cool.
Missed it. Hold on, sorry. So I can levitate out of it.
Come on, Ty. Okay.
Okay, Lanny.
Right.
Bro.
Nice.
Into a full combo.
Got it in less than 3 tries.
Right. Feel
you're just
really
a normal
good.
person.
I'm
It's
just
been-
a normal human being. And hover's super cool. So it's just
Bro, if Tyler
always.
can do it.
You
I
know,
love that kind of UMK3
Pose, yeah.
pose. It's
once you start putting this pressure on, like where does it go, right? And that's gonna be really fun for a lot of people to play with. I've really enjoyed it.
So sometimes when I'm like
Really
alone in my
creative.
apartment, I do that pose, and that's not weird, right? Everyone
not
does that, right?
Absolutely normal.
Okay.
Let's talk about some new stuff to Mortal Kombat 1's Ermac. First off, there's this move called Death's Embrace,
Okay.
where he comes out, a spirit touches him, and he gets this sort of shield on him.
Right.
What's
While
that?
that is active, and it lasts 5-6 seconds, there it went away, your health bar is now your meter. So you are getting meter taken off instead of health,
What?
right?
So a very clear scenario would be you're about to lose.
Right.
You have only 1 hit left,
But you got full meat.
but you got 3 bars.
Your health bar is now your
let's say
meter.
you're way ahead and the time's running out. Turn
No,
it on.
your
they're
meter is not
chipping
your
away
health
at your
bar.
meter
Right.
while your health
I
bar is
see.
safe. The cool thing about
Okay,
this
okay.
too is you can turn it off whenever you want to. So if someone's doing a combo to you, you can take half that combo, turn it off. Like there's a lot of different like mind games you can play with.
Damn, what portion does he get now
Also, the
from
little
that
demon
meter?
lady looks really cool.
She does. Another move that's new is Spirit Punch. So he has this punch where he charges it up and
Okay.
lets out just a torrent of these spirits. Now it has a bunch of levels. You can do it just real quick, just knock them away.
Is that a mid?
Hold it down, gives you a crumple state.
Ooh.
It looks like a
And then-
Devil Jin's move from
Time.
Tekken.
You know.
Right.
Okay.
Now here's the other thing. This move can be canceled out. So you can turn it on. I can back out. Turn it on. Back forward. You can put it in a move. You can do it during a combo and do it. I'm sorry to say, not great at that, but you can continue pressure like we were talking about earlier. Super cool move. Another move he has that's new is this Shrieking Souls move, where he slides on the ground
Yeah, that. Is
and
that
knocks
a...
you up. This also can be canceled. So once you hit, you can double dash forward and continue a combo. So I can be like,
Dash cancel.
Okay.
like
Cool.
that.
You got it.
And so that it just always like constant pressure with Ermac. You're continuing moving forward, pressuring them, teleporting around. Just like you talked about earlier, I love the term when you use mental stack.
Yes.
There's so much, just like a lot of our characters, there's so much stuff you have to think about while you're fighting him that could happen at any time.
It also seems like a
Wow.
reoccurring thing here is combo options, possibility, routes. Very cool.
One of my favorite moves he has is this. He's got, this
Oh.
is his only quote unquote projectile. As you can see, it runs across the ground. You can only do it in the air. If you use meter, it costs 2 bars of meter. You can also do this.
Can
and it'll send out
Shujinko
these
steal
hands,
that?
That's so
which
cool.
will start a
looking.
combo. Now, this, again, will go back to the knee. The thing that's sort of been the thesis of the story is you can do it from knee, which means if you want to use the bars, you know, into the round, you can literally come in.
Don't forget to leave a like on the video as well. If you haven't already,
That is
let me know
that,
what you
that's
think of
Ermac
Ermac
in a nutshell.
in the comment section.
Lots of cool stuff he can do. Players who've played him before will get a lot of the same feeling, but there's a depth to him with these cancels, with these air shenanigans, we'll call them, that you can do.
hardly seems like a fair fight that he all these ghost helpers.
Yeah.
Right? That doesn't seem fair.
Right, like it's Mortal Kombat, and ghosts are inherently, they've left this mortal coil.
They sure have. And yeah, he's got plenty of health,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
I guess they're
He
all
has a
part
lot
of
of
him, so
health.
it's fair.
He is many.
It is him.
Yeah.
It is him still the same. We should definitely show his fatal blow.
Fatal
blow.
Because it is a projectile.
What?
A
Yeah, so
projectile.
let's do this.
Oh shit! You can connect that from a long way, bro. Like a full screen frost thingy, then you just throw a fatal blow full screen.
And
That's mad,
you're
You
actually.
did pretty good there.
Thanks.
I'm proud of you.
There's
I'm proud of you.
a couple things I messed up on it. You get nervous when you're
Humble
doing
You're
it.
hands
human.
down.
I am.
And you're you.
Yeah, and on me.
Right.
That's the big one.
Yeah.
I really enjoy playing Ermac. Definitely. I mean, I've always loved the character. And
He was your main.
Yep.
He was my main. It's good to see the original main back in the game. So that's super
You
fun for
can-
me. Also, though,
you can
I
tell that
super
Tyler
love
actually
Movado.
likes
I've really been
Ermac.
enjoying what I can do with Ermac and Movado. Not that every character works with everybody. If you
Right.
figure it out.
Yeah.
But I really enjoyed this team up.
It's a little duo of yours.
Little duo of mine.
Little
So that's
duo.
what I will be playing through definitely in the next season.
I'm excited to see
Okay.
him back. I really like that era of MK. He's always been a really cool design. I think the like bungee ropes thing are just so unique. So I think this is a cool one.
I mean, it was the '90s. Leather jacket. You can't go wrong with long leather
Right.
jacket. Like that was just cool. I mean,
It's done.
yeah.
It's done.
Who didn't have one? You know what I mean?
So let's take a look at Movado.
Show us.
So Vaughn has a bunch of, he does a couple things. He has some setup tools. He has some combo extension tools. He has a way you can, use flawless block to push them back, which I will not be showing. It's in the trailer.
Okay.
I cannot do that. Just a lot of really cool stuff. So let's take a look. One thing he has that's really neat. He'll just throw out this mine, which will pull you forward, and at the end you're kind of crumpled and knocked down. Now, if they can block that,
Is that some Red Dragon tech right there?
That's right.
it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So boom.
Created by the same scientist that built Suhao's chest plate.
It sure feels like it, right?
So how is the thing?
So he's got that. He can also. This is one of my favorites. This is generally used for a nice.
Does
combo
that deal
internet.
damage on contact?
Chest plate.
It sure feels like it, right?
It does.
So he's got that. He can also. This is
scales,
one of
though.
my
Do you see the
favorites.
scaling?
This is generally used for a nice combo ender to add some damage. You can do just fling each other into each other. Can you
Nomad's
Bro.
touch.
explain that?
That is a Cabal move from MK Deception. I'm so excited to have Movado in. He stole his hook swords in Deception. He stole Nomad's touch. What a criminal.
I
I
was
love
say he's a
it.
criminal. I mean,
So
well-known criminal.
boom. He takes a little damage.
hilarious.
The other person takes a little bit more. He
Oh, you
also
both
has-
take
This
damage.
is really cool. When you knock them down, you can slide out with him at low. And people are like, what does that do? Now it adds a little damage for one. What I enjoy it for
OTG.
is it stops workouts.
Oh.
That's an
So
OTG,
they just have to hold that.
Yep.
And that's
hits
I've
you
been,
while
that's
you're on
sort
the
of what I've been
ground.
sort of theory crafting its use as.
What?
Super cool though. The two other moves he has, like remember these knees, we talked about these earlier. If they're in the air, he can fly back towards them and knock them back towards you. Which
What?
is super cool. So you can just cut combo continuation. He can also do it from the sky
I was going to
with a
ask.
different input. Which I like showing it like
What'd you do?
And that is neat because normally you cannot
Okay.
combo after an uppercut.
some characters can.
Right.
Sonya's, I believe, can. Scorpions, I believe,
you have to
can.
hit confirm that down
this
too,
is a
though.
new one that you can do it on, and it's pretty. I slid
You just slid under.
underneath.
He's like, I'm out.
It's pretty easy to do, I think, too. So
You have to hit confirm
that's
that down
neat.
too,
Just-
though.
it's depending
Unless
on
you
what
feel like
you're doing to
Michael
them
ducking grabs
is what
and you
you'll
can full
decide
combo
to
punish
do
them
with
with the down two.
either coming forward or dropping down. But for me, I found it really easy. Ermac has a lot of moves that I think it works with really well. I mean,
That's
that
sick.
could be recency bias because I'm playing the characters together, but I've really enjoyed it.
Well, I think one thing that would be cool is he could help extend your
I guess
combos
that's
if
it.
you're a character that's not combo focused.
I guess
Right.
that's
Or
that's
if
everything.
you are like Ermac and you have a lot of options, you can even go all double down.
That's
Which
definitely
I think is
right.
one of the coolest things about the cameo system, the ability to kind of, triple, quadruple down, or fill in gaps that you might have.
So, like, this is this basic combo I've been working on at my desk. We'll see if I can pull it off.
I got faith in you.
Let's see it.
Close.
close.
So
It was good. It was
close.
good. It was good.
So
I
close.
feel like I should try it one more time.
Absolutely.
Of course, feel free. Let's see it. I think he's gonna do it now.
Well,
That was it. That was it.
One more.
One more. Let's go.
one
Let's go.
more. All right.
You might
People
do
are
it.
like, please stop.
I was trying to cover.
No. Why does he have low confidence?
Let's go.
Uh,
Boom. Okay.
All right.
Okay.
There we
And
are.
there's my guy.
There he is.
Third time's a
Not
charm.
bad.
What do you call that combo?
he's like, there isn't any
we are
guy.
ready.
It's hilarious.
Nice.
Okay,
Okay.
maybe that's helpful. So that,
That's
in
cool.
a nutshell,
I'm not sure.
is Bravado.
Yeah. I think he's gonna. I think
Alright.
the combat pack cameos. I think have been really, really cool. How they added the meta. It's great to see. Cameos are almost as important as your roster character, and it's really neat to see the meta shift and evolve as people figure them out.
And a wide variety across them all of what they
Right.
can do. And
Yes.
So that is Ermac, Bravado, some changes coming to the game.
Okay.
We're very excited.
you did really
for.
good.
Yeah.
I think
You're
there's-
tired? Your thumb's tired at all?
It's always nerve-wracking doing it. We have so many amazing players who are watching who want the skinny.
Oh,
and
yeah.
like, I'm not as good as them. But I do want to
Bro,
explain stuff so they're
he's-
like, oh, I get it. That's cool.
He's
Right.
too humble,
And I
man.
feel like I was able to do that.
You did good. You did good.
I think this was
Where
your
is his
best
self-esteem,
demonstration yet.
Tyler?
Thank you. It helps when you really like the character too, because I really dug in and like tried to learn this stuff. So cool. So Derek, I believe before we sign off,
Man, what are they doing to Tyler?
Yeah.
The most
Alright,
important
I
part
can
of
Most
skip
the
this.
show.
important part. All right.
I will say after birthday shoutouts real quick. After the closing, there is a fight that QA did again.
Yeah, I want
QA
to see
put
that.
together. That I think is
Let's see
pretty
that real
awesome.
quick.
So until next time,
Before I
thank you
go.
very much. We can't wait to see you on the next Combat Cast.
You should do these more often.
Sundo.
Your many souls must give you strength.
More than you can imagine. Round one, fight.
That's the projector that they're talking about, eh? Flawless blow. That's an up blow. Okay. Reptile is cooking. Teleport. Oh, you got combo from the teleport. He's dead. He's dead, bro. Oh my days. Let's see the scaling. 50. Damage. Didn't scale at all. Bro, that didn't scale at all.
Fight.
Oh, up block, okay. Cancels, oh my days. What? He's going invisible now, like willy-nilly. That's the new projectile, okay. Wait, what happened there? Hold on. It's a cancel, then he broke out of the cancel. Oh, he down 2'd immediately, just waiting for the down 2. Okay. The scaling, how's the scaling? Decent, man, it's decent. What was that? That's a flawless block, huh? Did you see that? Flawless block, right? Flawless block, and then what? Oh my god, MK11 again. That's sick, actually. He's dead. No, he's not dead yet. Brutal?
To the collective. Brutality. Ermac wins. is.
Oh my gosh, man. Wow. Okay. Smash it like, that was amazing. That was amazing. My thoughts on Ermac? Bro. Definitely can't wait to try him out. He's out already, so after work I can get home and definitely do some combo trials with him. Then I'll drop a video on how it was to play him. I can't wait to do that. So let me know what you think about Ermac in the comment section. Of course, already like he's out, so like let me know how he's been. I think he's almost out for like a week now. So let me know how you guys have been, making what you've been making out of Ermac, and I'll definitely get to see. Of course, I'm not gonna main him because I am, using Kotal Kahn and Garrus. Yeah, it's been alright. It's been alright, but I really miss Kotal. That's simply it. However, that's a story for another day, a video for another day, and I'll let you guys know what's up on the next upload. Probably Ermac and some Garrus gameplay. So look out for that one. And if you want to chat, I'm always in my Discord here and there. And link in the description. I'll catch you on the next one. Shout out all of y'all, and I'll check you out in the next video, guys. Peace.